which is a law firm concentrated in men's and fathers' rights in divorce, custody, and family law issues, with offices located in Nutley, Montclair, New Jersey. Today's video is my daily tip. I try to make it daily, although I think I missed one yesterday, where I try to take an issue that's coming up often in cases or clients deal with or ask about often. I try to give you a small, concise piece of information. By the way, this is being done on January 29th in New Jersey. So with all my tips, you always have to make sure that your jurisdiction is the same if you're in a different state and if time has passed. Turning back to the tip. So while my tips are usually a little lighter in nature, this is an issue that's coming up in a case I'm dealing with, and I have a client being confronted with a drug test issue, and it came up negative. So the issue is, what does he do from this point going forward? And there are obviously many issues. First, you're always able to argue that there might be some testing deficiency or inaccuracy, chain of command or chain of custody issues. Not usually the best defense, although it does happen. I actually even had a case that it was the governing factor in it, but it's not likely to be believed. And when a test comes up negative, they're going to presume that you have a problem and look at you as if you do have a problem through the eyes of somebody dealing with many drug addicts in the past, as family lawyers and judges often do. So the next option would be admit that there's a problem. Usually the best solution, even if you don't think there is a problem, one, you could be wrong. Two, everybody else will be looking for you to make that admission. The biggest step in the first place would be admitting that you have a problem, so your willingness to do so takes a lot of people off their guard, as opposed to putting it on them when you say you don't have a problem, like everybody does. If you've taken a test or a test is coming up and you think it's going to show a negative result or a dirty test, you might want to even seek help in advance. Go into an inpatient or outpatient program, get an assessment, go into therapy. Anything that shows that you addressed and were alerted to the fact there was an issue even before it came to the court, so you were proactive. Again, the courts will view that favorably because they're looking for a realization that there's an issue that needs to be addressed. And last is to follow what the instructions the court will have for you, because there could be an assessment, there could be parenting issues, there could be issues regarding support, employment, confidentiality. So there's a lot of issues, but normally the court's going to want to attack the issue head on, especially if there's children involved, and work towards a plan. The best choice of the options that we're talking about is to work with everybody towards that plan. Whether it's an inpatient or outpatient, it's usually going to start with an assessment so that you get some kind of objectivity in the report of what the issue is or is not. It's not you saying it, it's not the adversary claiming that it's more serious than it is. It's an independent person making the assessment and then working with the court and other appointed experts to figure out what the plan or the need is. Ultimately, the best result, I'm not saying that this is what you have to do if you have a test come up negative, but I'm telling you that this is what you're going to be confronted with, both in the opinions of the judges and experts as well as in the procedure. So I hope that helps you. If it does, give this video a like and share it with some other people so that others get to see it. I will do my best to be on tomorrow. I'm not sure because I'm on trial tomorrow, but I'll post, as I always do, in the morning what time that will be if I can make it. So with that, I'm going to wish you good.